Alright, welcome back again. Let's take a look at some coins that I have spotted. Okay, so ANKR slash BTC is one of the coins that I found that there's this support zone over here. So you can see the price broke out and then retested and then went up again and then bounce. So I actually did a long when the price came down here and then came up a bit with a stop loss below this swing low level. Yeah, and the target for this trade would be up here, which is the resistance level. Yeah, however, if you wanna play it safe, what you can do is you can always take 50% of the trade at an earlier level. For example, this level right here is another level of resistance. You can see it right here, bounce, and then broke through and then broke up again, right? And then right here, and then up. Yeah, it's not very clear, but it's there. Yeah. Okay, so this is one of them that we can look at. We can also take a look at QTime USDT. We actually covered this in the previous video where I said that it was a good place to long, but unfortunately I got stopped out right here right before it went up. So let's look at the BTC pairing. I thought that this is a nice place for you to long it as well, because previously there was a support right here before the price actually um, broke down of it, but it has gotten up again, closed in this bullish engulfing candle. So you can consider entering into this trade with a stop loss below the lowest low. Yeah, that's the lowest low for this coin. So yeah, I mean, if it works out, then you can just throw it all the way up. This is the next major resistance. There's also one mini resistance right here. You can just take 50% of the trade to make your trade risk free and let the rest of it run. Maybe you can take another 30% here, and then the remaining 20% you just let it run all the way up. Yeah, and then we can also look at yeah, for this ZEC we can look for a short. As you can see from here, the weekly time frame candle hasn't closed yet, but it looks pretty bad for this coin. Like most likely it's gonna close below this last line of support, so you can consider shorting this. And also on the daily, it's confirmed breakdown of this last level of support already. Yep, so you can consider just putting a short here and then maybe put a stop loss. If you want to be safe, you can just put it above this swing failure pattern here. I think that's pretty safe, but that means that it's gonna take quite a while for your trade to come to profit, because if it's something like 2R, the price will have to move 40% for it to hit your target level. So yeah, that's the drawback if you want a safer place to put your stop loss. But if you are a bit riskier, you can put it somewhere here lower, and then it will be you'll get a faster risk to reward ratio. Otherwise, you can also take profit at an earlier timing. Yeah. So for this coin, when you scroll down to the 4 hour, you can see that there's some kind of support right here also, and just recently broke down of it. Yeah, how I would trade this not too long ago would be that I would actually just be shorting this breakout right here. But then I found that it's really risky. You know, BTC can just do a scam week and then you can get stopped out easily, and that's why I learned from the QTime USDT trade that I took. So what I did was that I entered when it kind of broke out. I was on the 15-minute chart, and I put my stop loss around here or something. Yeah, and then it just the BTC just did like a what's that, a Darth Maul wick, and then I just got stopped out like that. So I think that better way to trade is the safer way, even though it might take longer for your trade to come to fruition, but it's yeah, you get a higher win rate and just puts your mind at peace, because even if the price goes back up against you, right, there's still so much space there for you to manage the trade. So one of the important things is trade management. So when the trade is actually when the trade is running, right, you can actually it's a good thing to actually manage the trade as it runs and not just leave it there. Yeah, so you actually adapt with the market conditions. If something happens like Bitcoin crashes or whatever, you can choose to close the trade early and stuff like that, or you can move your stops to entry. Things like that are very important to help you to reduce your losses. Yeah, so having a wider stop loss and trading on a daily time frame, the benefits are that they give you more space to play around with, to manage the trade, and secondly is that it's you wouldn't get wigged out by scam wicks. Yeah, so I think that's the approach that I want to be taking from now on. I'll just mainly be trading on nothing lower than the daily time frame. Yeah. Okay, let's see. Right. Another coin that I found was interesting was Link. Um, yeah. So Link is looks pretty darn bullish. It's a support zone on the weekly here, and then on the daily you can see that there is a resistance right here. Broke up, retest, went up, touch, broke down, retest, went down to the this demand zone here, and then where it consolidated for a bit, and then now it broke up of the resistance again, and then actually retested for a bit and then went back up. So I think it's pretty bullish, and it's good if you are already in a long in this in Link, but I just wouldn't get in now because I think it's a bit far away from my ideal entry position. Would be exactly on the, or maybe a bit higher, like around here. So you can see the difference in the risk to reward ratio. It's like 3 to 1.29, like just like more than half, 2 times. So yeah, sometimes you might see that like the price has broken up and then you want to get in, but the important thing is to look at the risk to reward ratio, if it's worth it, worth the trade or not. Yeah, so yeah, by how much it has gone up from the previous breakout level, I wouldn't get into it. So yeah, but however, I was looking at the BTC pairing and I saw that there is also this support level here, support, but it's like some kind of a, what's it called, a fake out here. Yeah, just went down and came back up again, and then bounce, and then right here another fake out, but it's back into this line of support, and I see that the price is still hovering around this support level, making wicks right here. So I thought that since the USDT pairing is looking bullish and the BTC pairing is at a line of support, so I actually got into this trade here with a stop loss below this swing failure pattern here, this swing low area here. Yeah. So, and then my first target would be right here, the earlier resistance level. Then the next one is around this level, and then after this I'll just leave the remaining of the trade to run out and just move my stop loss up as it goes. Yeah. Speaking of which, I had my XRP Ripple trade over here. I actually got in here and then I took my first take profit at this level, and then afterwards I trailed my stops up and I got stopped out by this candle right here. So yeah, there are pros and cons of moving up your stop loss. I mean, it's up to you, but and also where to actually position your stop loss is quite important, I guess. Yeah, but you can just this is up to you lah. I just feel that the main thing is in a trade you want to make sure that you don't wanna lose money. Yeah. So as soon as I took my first profit over here, my trade was basically risk free because this was a 1.67R. So I took 50% off, meaning to say that if the price turns against me and hits my stop loss, I will still I would still make a profit out of this trade. Yeah, and I'm happy to have this winning trade, even though I might not have fully gotten. I mean, I might not have made. I missed out on some additional uh, money, but it's fine. Yeah, and there are always opportunities to trade. Like for example, this was actually my second target, which is the resistance here. So what we can do is we can monitor what the price does at this level, whether it comes down or if it breaks out. If it breaks out, then I would see that as an opportunity for a long. Yeah. So when you trade, that's how you should be thinking. You want to focus on how to reduce the risk even as the trade is on its way, even when the trade is going on. Yeah. So yeah, don't have to regret that you left the trade early and things like that. Similarly, I had my BTC USD trade. I actually entered right here after it broke out, and then when it came up here, when I saw this red candle here, I actually no wait this candle here, and then when it went back up, I actually sold off my position because this candle is really it's uncertain, right? And it's also approaching the key level of resistance here already. So I was glad to just let go of my position and miss out on just this much, this area here. Yeah, and then just sit out and wait for another opportunity to present itself, which is going to happen pretty soon. But you want to watch out because this is a level that I'm sure everyone who is trading is going to be looking at. So you know, some weird shit could happen, like a Darth Maul wick again, like it's gonna wick up and wick down, and people are gonna get stopped out and things like that. So it's best to just sit back and let it play out and just watch and monitor it. And yeah, I'll update you guys. Just feel free to join my Telegram channel. I'll post my trade ideas there. You can just follow me and you can join there and you can just talk to me and stuff. Yeah. Yeah. I guess that concludes it. Yeah. Okay. Good night.